and we're gonna have a little guest appearance by one of my buddies. We're not in the shop, we're down to the cars. We're here for a reason. This old car, I believe it's a 49 Chevy. So I got this car on a deal. I needed a rotisserie and the deal came up that I got the car and the rotisserie. We're gonna make it run and drive and see where we go with it. But this is the kicker. I'm leaving. I'm going out of town. So I'm gonna leave Sean and Hunter, and we're gonna have a little guest appearance by one of my buddies. He's gonna come and help these guys get this car all put together. So I'm gambling that everything we took out of that 55 Chevy will just go right in this car. So motor, transmission, rear end, and we can make it run and drive. So I think all of the stuff that we need is inside the car, like bumpers and that kind of stuff, I hope. It looks like there's some brand new panels in there too that someone bought that need to be welded in it. So we'll see how ambitious we get. So let's go for it. How many bees we got?
I haven't seen a single nest in there so far.
Oh, look at that. It's got all the chrome. Ooh, there's a seat in there. I mean, the seat's really not hooked to the floor. We're gonna need to do some patchwork, I think. A little bit here and there. Maybe that's why it didn't run. Head gasket. She needs some love, but let's make it run and drive at least. Oh, look at that. It's got dingle balls in the back window.
Yeah, it does. Oh. Value just went up.
I noticed that when we got
Maybe
it.
I'm keeping the car now. Dude, I don't think there's any bees in it. Well, let's get her loaded. The only problem with loading this is there's some stuff dumped in the way we've got to move. So we'll get moving and then back the roll back in here and get this thing out of here. I didn't even need this today.
Okay, it's finally the day. This is our special guest we were talking about. It's Skeeter.
I'm excited to come down and help out. You know, any excuse you can give me to not go to an oil rig, I'll take.
There you go.
This is my specialty, is this down old stuff. You know, you gotta get in there and not be afraid.
All right, well.
At least it has 4 doors. Like, it looks like it's a 2-door, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I keep thinking it's just a 2-door, and then but it'll be easier to clean because it's 4-door.
I think it looks like the 55 and a Volkswagen Beetle had a baby. We're gonna tackle this. We're going for it. Try to get it gutted today. Who knows what's in there? I've seen, as I've been working and this has been sitting out in the yard, I've seen several squirrels crawl up inside of it, so.
What about groundhogs? I don't see any.
I haven't seen any groundhogs.
Those will bite your finger off.
Oh. I don't even know if we have masks, but it wouldn't be a bad idea, probably.
Did.
All right, so Skeeter got me all worried about the Honda virus. He's like, no, we really do need masks since it's super nasty. Here's what I came up with. I'll just snap my fingers and it'll show up, okay? Bag with zip ties. What are you doing? What's your idea?
Mine's all natural, dude. Mine's eco.
Are you taping
friendly.
it? What are you doing?
Hold on. I gotta
That's
get the side. It's natural, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's tape. That's
Natural respirator,
Oh,
dude. I'm telling you,
I
it works
love
good.
that.
Yours is terrible. Mine at least seals off.
I'll be fine.
It's not blocking your nostrils. That's what it needs to block.
It looks like one of those,
when you
like,
bring
really
in the
bad
mouse
Santa
poop,
Clauses.
That's where you get the Honda virus out.
A little flap.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, that's better.
Perfect. Hi. He's got a big old beard. Okay. Okay, tell her your.
Okay, so what you gotta do is you have to research for me. See, the mustache is pretty long, right? But you take the beard and the mustache and you combine them and you shave it. You gotta research how, and then you turn that into a giant handlebar mustache, like huge.
So is it possible?
I'm sure it's possible.
So I know
You
you're
guys
gonna.
are crazy.
Yes. So
You're gonna have a fun week with
You
these
need to
kids.
bring.
There's gonna be something in there that you weren't supposed to get wet.
Probably. That was Peter's fault.
Some reproduction like piece of interior that like it starts dissolving.
Right.
There you go.
How do you think this project's gonna go?
About like a derby car goes. You work on it and then you sit here and look and think, and then you save it till the very last like couple nights, and then that's when you hammer it out.
see.
That's when it all gets done.
All right.
No, I think tomorrow, I think we can get I want to get the motor and the axle in tomorrow. No, I think I feel pretty good. At least we're not going to die of hantavirus. It's nice and clean.
A little bit better.
Oh, lots better. All right, today we got to get the rear end out, the tank out, the motor in, start working on the drive line, figure out where our fuel lines are going, all the easy stuff before all the wiring, the seats, and all the tedious stuff. So today's the fun day. That's good. Is that the right size? So how do we get this off?
I don't know. Sawzall? We're not using it.
This will catch it, I think.
Table under farther.
I don't even have to go all the way. Just need to get out of the way.
Now, if we do the lift up, pull, and maneuver.
Let's just pull it out of here. Okay, what? Oh, go. They pull it my way.
All right.
Hold on, let me set this down. Then we're just gonna come up the lift and you manhandle that, so okay?
It's pulling it. Keep going. There we go.
Nailed it. That's one way
Dad.
to do it. Pull it outside.
We'll pick it up with the tractor and haul it off. Okay, we got the old rear end out. Skeeter dropped the tank, about killed himself with it. We've got it out. I went and got the 55 rear end that we are now currently putting under it. Went and got it with the tractor. We're gonna drop the car down, throw the leaf springs under it.
All right.
Let's do this thing. We're trying to get the leaf springs back in. Skeeter didn't want to drop them. I told him, let's just drop it, it'll be easier. It's not easier.
I said,
We're-
okay.
It's not lining up, but we're gonna have to press it, try to,
Yeah. These old cars, it depends on the vehicle. Rock crawlers will have a good angle, so they have a lot more swing in them, whereas this one was already like straight, and then it went flat, and it's just all compression. So now we just have to compress it to get the length we need to get it back into place. might have to. We're gonna have to put a block of wood underneath the springs. Do you have like 4x4s or 6x6s?
It's gonna go right in. Keep going. Okay, we're there.
They're on there.
Okay. Yeah, it's through.
Oh, you pounded the bolt through.
Yeah, it's through. I don't know how we're gonna get these chains off now, but
We're gonna tell the neighbor. These ones aren't ideal. I'd rather have the longer ones because they're a lot stronger. Because sometimes your U-bolts, you have to crank on them, you know? And they have the longer nuts with more threads. That's ideal. But this kit comes with these ones, they'll be fine. This is just a little dinky car. It's no power, you know? Well, we got the plates and we got the bolts. We had the whole kit. So next time you guys ask for U-bolts and plates and nuts, they'll be like, oh, we don't have them. Maybe they don't have this and they don't have that. But if you look in the trailer section, they'll have a kit. It has all of them for both of them. Plus they're shiny. Axle is in.
all right, so it's Monday morning. We're got the whole gang here today. Sean's here.
Made her back.
We're
Ow! Ow!
Cat's winning.
Cat is winning. Cat is beating on Skeeter.
Just trying to help it.
We got the rear end in on Friday, and now today we're gonna try to tackle the motor and get the tranny mounted. That'll give us a good game plan of what else to do. So.
Set it right here and use the crane.
Yeah, probably.
And then I was measuring for those ones 45 inches.
Bro, Skeeter.
Yeah, see?
Good night.
So there needs to be a cross member right there. I think that back one, it'll just go. It'll just
The
go
tail
over,
housing
over
will
top
go
of
over it?
Yeah, it's about 30.5 inches to where the cross member needs to go, and they go like this, down and back up. So it'll go up and over it. We initially thought that just looking at it, but when you measure it, that's 45 inches or whatever. So I'm just thinking out loud here. It doesn't matter. Like if we could just get this in here, if that will set on that cross member,
Yeah.
then we can pick this up from the lift and do all the fabrication and everything we need underneath it, which would be a lot easier. I think let's just stick it in there.
19 hits. But as that turns, that's gonna move.
Our mounts aren't even in the right spot. These mounts, center to center mount is 10.5 inches.
It's killing me, Smalls.
Did you measure that right?
Center to center, that's 7 1/4.
Here, let me
Just make that one match, will you?
This one over here is not even close. This one here, center to center, is 10.5.
So 3 inches.
Yeah.
So we need to move one of these.
So we gotta move those.
Probably move this
Well,
one.
we'll have to move just one because it needs to go away from the
Yes, it
steering.
needs to go away from the steering. So you leave that.
So you leave the,
The
one.
motor's gonna be over on this side.
It'll have to be.
Oh,
Because as that turns back, it'll hit the oil filter.
Either that or totally change the steering, which we don't want to do that.
We talked about that. We have a steering box, but we don't have anything else. It's just different.
I think we're at this point without any aftermarket rubber isolated mounts. I think we're deciding on hard mounting. And in fact, if you look right here, Sean, check this out. I think we can mount the transmission right there. Like, say if that
style
if
mount.
that cross member hits about, I think it hits about right here. We'll measure. It's 45 inches from these mounts to the cross member. So that would be about. Get your tape measure.
42.
42. So now measure in here.
So that'd be right in
So
front of it.
Yes, which would make easy to hard mount. Easy.
Just
Yeah, super easy. So we just have to do like a plate,
noose.
like a 6-inch plate, and then a triangle,
Yep.
and then
I'll go find a transmission mount.
and that'd be easy. Those, because this is 2, and those are, look how beefy that is. That's
Yeah.
plenty strong.
That is
Then we don't have to deal with all this and all that side.
right in the middle, but
Probably giving the editor the headache.
Yeah, right
There, down, right there.
That's how I feel myself.
well,
People are wondering where he was.
that came out.
Yeah.
Probably gonna need to get pressure washed again, huh?
Yeah.
I was looking for some more bushings
Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah.
that we could weld in, and then just build 2 ears and bolt it in.
Yeah. You want to do a cradle, or do you just want to go down to there?
But and that's gonna come forward. The other side's
We're good over there, I think. Do you have? So you think you might have another one of them?
can't find one.
You're gonna hit right here.
I thought it was on. So let's come past that.
Yeah, you gotta go back farther. Whoa.
I can't
Now-
see up there.
Now go down a little bit. Oh, that's hitting the exhaust. Will it go down now? Down again. Well, it's in there. Might not come out, but
Yeah, the He-Man to lift it up. Somebody. Who's He-Man?
yeah, you can go down a little bit.
Hold on. Get them wires unhooked.
Tranny's hitting shifter. What a.
I think we're hitting the exhaust door here too.
We're gonna cut that if
So-
we're not careful.
Come back out. Take the manifolds off.
Yeah.
And see
Probably
how-
take this off too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shifter's
you're
rubbing
open up.
right there.
Generator.
Generator.
So it's gonna have to scoot passenger.
I wonder, that hood has a lot of room though. That is one thing. They have a lot of room.
So what's the game plan then?
The blind leading the blind.
LS swap it.
Pull it out and pull in them K24 Hondas.
Exactly. Volkswagen. Do we have any spare?
You know what fits better in these old cars? Those old straight 6s. Those fit a lot better.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
narrow.
Yeah. Whoa. You gotta,
Got some pressure on it.
you gotta keep
What do you need?
go up.
Up? More?
Up some more. Up some more.
Tranny's catching.
Oh, we're gonna lift the front up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can go up. I think you can go clear up now.
All right, I'll just do what I know I have to do, which is cut that off.
Guaranteed to fit this time?
No.
Sure.
You got like 3 inches from the bottom of the
You
pan.
need to re-choke that transmission further forward, huh? Need to go down.
See if we can set the motor down and take this strap off. One more. Okay, it's good. It's not horrible, man. I mean, that bolts right in. I don't know if it's adjusted right. So that's gonna be easy.
I was worried about that.
We like easy stuff.
Yeah.
What are you building, Skeeter?
Arts and crafts time.
Awesome. Still hope.
So what's your plan here?
So this is a cross member. This is the mounting plate. This welds to that. And then these little guys go there. On this.
Perfect.
That.
Okay.
And then the front, we gotta fabricate some sort of down ones, you know.
What's the back solid?
Yeah, I think if we get the back, then we'll have to worry about it falling, right?
Exactly.
Now these holes are kind of loose. I think all cast holes are like that until you get it deep in there. You got to put a lot of like thread locker and Teflon and stuff. If you go too deep though, then it'll crack the block or the casting. And then we have the little
That's perfect.
triangle things. Let's put this.
That looks good.
It's farmer tech. I think it'll be pretty much lined up about perfect. So I really just need to weld this in the center there. Just about right there, huh? I went too fast. See how it's humped? Show me the other one. This one's pretty good.
Wow, Skeeter.
For a rusty piece of metal I didn't even grind and prep. And then we'll weld it. So I'm gonna tighten this. Oh, I gotta put some like thread locker and stuff in there. You can't over crank on these because it'll pop a chunk out.
What
So
now?
now I gotta grind this and we're gonna put that cross member in.
Whole Skeeter, he's just about got the transmission mount fabricated. He's kicking butt. He's doing good at it. We're waiting on that to get done to do the front motor mounts. So while we're waiting, we're gonna pull the Willys Wagon in. What we want off this thing is the exhaust. We put brand new exhaust on it. And the boat tank. And the boat tank. I We didn't need think the of boat that. We need the boat tank. This thing's about to get body swapped. Landon needs a derby car motor anyways. So we're gonna get the exhaust off. Fired right up.
It'd be sweet if we could just,
It's not gonna use the same collectors.
if we could steal the manifolds and everything and just make it work, but that'd be right through the shifter and
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work.
yeah. I was hoping this came together up here by the cross member.
I don't know if this exhaust is gonna work.
I don't either.
I think right there, I think we should just weld this in and then we'll put a little piece of metal or something if we have to even.
So tack it. That'll work perfect. You want me to tack that on this backside?
Yeah, can you tack it from the back?
Is that centered?
That's right where it needs to be, right there. Nice.
The fuel system is gutted out of this, so we can put it in that. Just the boat tank and then all of the line. So we're about to do the front motor mounts and then we'll carry on. How goes whatever you're doing.
What's that, baby?
That's the fuel, the mechanical fuel pump plate.
I'm very impressed. So it was hitting the frame, the mechanical fuel pump. So we're just gonna weld that hole up, put it right back on. It'll be a plate plug. All right, guys, look at that. Skeeter built some pretty awesome motor mounts, man.
He builds it right there. So that'll work. And then we got to triangulate. We got to cut some more braces out on the
Right.
old, what do you call that? Plasma table, the little one? Arc droid.
Arc droid.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll
Look how close the steering gets. Steering's right in the way.
yeah, so we'll have to just brace it up down here and
Yep.
then back there,
Yep.
back there, and then we'll come down here. We'll have a little more room here.
It's
But
gonna
yeah.
be tough. It'll hold it good.
Well, I think we're gonna call it a day, aren't we?
Yes. It's
Calling
quit
it a
time.
day.
Good morning. It's a new day and that cooled off. That baby was glowing last night. I got the block cleaned off. We're gonna right stuff that on there. Skeeter, he's doing the nasty job. He's cleaning seats off. I don't even know what's on them. The whole car looked nasty.
I think we need to get new seats personally. He's down to the freaking metal.
So we've got the Hunter picked up our new bushings. We got to build some gussets to support that. That's roughed in and that's a good, it'll work. And we've got the boat tank out, so we'll get fuel tank put in. Gas lines ran. We got to go find a drive line because one we have is too short.
We don't have a key switch. We're just Brakes will be here put a switch tomorrow. in. So we're getting everything done we can today because we're waiting on parts for the brakes. So maybe we'll get the radiator put in, try to get hoses. That way we know where exhaust can go. If we can get exhaust and gas tanks in, that'd be sweet today. Yeah. Okay, it's time for the fuel system. I robbed our perfect fuel mounts. These, we just drill a hole there, there, and there, and then we ratchet strap it in. It's nasty still. So we're going to let it down, roll it out. Skeeter can pressure wash it, and then we can bring it back in, and then we'll dare touch it because right now it's just disgusting. Okay, Skeeter got this thing pressure washed. He did a dang good job. Now we can throw in the fuel tank. Fuel tank is in. The fuel pump is mounted. Now, gotta just lift it up and run fuel line from the tank to the motor. So that's what we'll do. But it's lunchtime. I'm starving. Grandma Lolly's made us food. So Grandma Lolly just fed us. Super good. Chicken burritos. Probably my favorite. Now it's time to run fuel line. So I got the tank in. I'm gonna lift it up. And then I'm going to poke it right through here, run it down the frame rails all the way back over into the motor. Skeeter and Sean are finishing up motor mounts. Sean got the plate on the motor. Pressure washing. I think pressure washing is his favorite thing to do, honestly. I'm gonna do fuel. That's something that I can tackle.
Should we set her down and hook both ends up? Get fuel plumbed?
Look at that. Fuel is ran in the back. Now I'll move up front, plumb all of it. Fuel will be handled. What are you doing, Skeeter?
Smashing shit on fingers.
Okay, set down. Perfect.
We're getting her now.
Skeeter killed it on the motor mounts. So we're moving on to exhaust. Look how tight this is. That's what, 5 inches?
Are you gonna try to fit it between the steering right there?
So we need to come up by the oil filter, over the steering, and up into it. Like that. Something.
Holy cow. You're sure about that?
No, not. And if we come in front of the pulley, then we have radiator hose. It's ugly up front. We're gonna use the new pipe we salvaged off the old wagon, but it's bigger. So we're gonna get to the oil filter with this old pipe because it's small. We're gonna cut it off, stitch weld it, unbolt it, weld it good, because that'll get us to where we can see, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do it right. So you can see we're a little bit high because we were like, why is it not coming down? It's because we had the transmission jack underneath it, and we were like, why is it not? So then we're like, oh, we'll just switch this bigger, fatter one underneath there. But now we're gonna take it and put the small one, which is equal
in height.
Yeah.
So it will lower the motor.
Sometimes you gotta put things on, take them off, put things on, take them off. You wanna, it'll set it back straight.
You can tell it's almost quit time. It's been hot. It's been a day.
Yeah, I've been outside heat stroke pressure washing, but look how good it looks out there.
Looks dang good. I've showed them multiple times.
Oh,
like,
thank you.
He's
Thank
still
you.
pressure washing.
Thank you.
Still, Michelle and Paul's bill is gonna be like quadrupled.
Look at that. It's level again.
Yeah, it's perfect, right?
Nice save. We needed that.
Oh, that was hot. Just freaking burned all over.
Burned right through my pants.
Okay, you ready again or no?
Maybe.
I think I need to turn the welder down.
Well, the exhaust is tacked on. We're gonna take that off and weld it and get going on the rest of it. It's the end of the day, quitting time. I feel like we've got a bunch done. The motor's in, mounted, solid, permanent.
Yeah, we'll really get to exhaust tomorrow. We'll be cranking that out.
Well, it's the next day. We got off our piece of work here. Today we're hoping we can find a radiator that fits, get exhaust done, build a drive line. If we can find all the right parts, we're hoping to be driving this car at the end of this video. Okay, Skeeter got this welded. Manifold is back on. We found a radiator upstairs. Brand new, I don't know what it was for, but the outlets are on the wrong side. So it's perfect, but it's wrong. We could cut the outlets out, except the transmission cooler is right where we'd weld it. So we're just gonna have Paul order the right one. But we're gonna hook it up temporarily so we can drive it out of here, hopefully. So we're gonna raise it up and see how the exhaust looks underneath.
What do you think, Mountain Dew thief?
Listen,
Look who showed up.
I just want to know, is there any Mountain Dew anymore?
No.
No, it's gone. That is 1 3/4 inches. So the 2 inch will slide right over that.
Okay, perfect. Does it have any bends we already need?
Has a 90, it would be close.
What about a little piece?
Did you
That'd
know?
be better if we could go right there. I actually think we'll just pound it. Just get a big bar, just bam, just pound it in, you know? And then we'll go right there and it'll give us plenty of room.
You ready? Is it moving? Just bouncing.
it's moving. It's working.
I thought you needed that. That's the cab mount. Remember that? Remember that, Sean?
We're not cutting it off. This is below. This is hanging
That's
down.
what I was telling you we could cut off though, but
You said the whole thing.
no, I
You
was
said-
telling you, I was pointing out, I'm like, that's the cab mount, this part you don't need.
So you want me to say you're right?
That
What
would
do you
help.
want?
That'd help.
I mean, I'm not understanding. Hunter, you were right.
Thank you.
Hate to say you
Just
were right.
saying.
I guess we'll have to keep you around.
Yeah, now you can't leave. No trucking school for you.
Alright, well, these guys are trying to figure out exhaust in this tight little space that you have.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look for drive line. Okay, we need one that is 3 inches. 55 inches. We'll take the free truck.
Okay, how's your
Perfect right there.
Alright, that'll stay. Should hold. It's good. I like it.
Cool.
Because it's away from the filter, you know? I like it. Okay, we made it.
There's gotta be one in there. That's a lot of drive lines. There's gotta have one in there. Let's do some measuring. Okay, after searching and digging, this is the right one. But it's the same length and it's 3 inch. So we will take it back and we'll cut it to length and be driving this thing, hopefully.
Man, that needs to come up more still. Our bends were too close. That's as tight as the bender could get us. Needs to be up. Hate to leave you with the fun welding job, but
It's fine. There's no way to make it pretty, you know? Oh, I'll just get it down.
Hopefully they have most of the exhaust done. They won't, probably, but I hope they do. Let's go see what they have done.
I'm gonna bend this, see if we can get those connected. This should work. We shifted gears for a minute just because the car's up and down. It's down. Skeeter almost has the old radiator mounted. He's building some mounts and it'll be, I think that's where it's going. Looks good. We're gonna build a battery box.
Right there. That's where you're gonna build it.
Looks like a good spot. So I don't know if you guys saw in the background, Hunter and I got our front windows tinted. Just trying to help a local kid out in town, looking for some work. And we were looking for some darker windows. And it's almost quitting time for Grandma. She was over here giving us a hard time that our windows are too dark, you're gonna get pulled over. I think we should tint her windows.
She's been nagging on me non-stop. We did Jace's Dakota window as well. You can see out there. But she's been nagging me this whole time. That's too dark. That's too, you're not, what are you doing? What are you doing? Nagging on me. And it's almost time for her to leave. It's 4:30, she leaves at 5. I think, and there's all of this extra pieces. So I think if we unraveled that, we could bring her car in and just get this wet and pretend like we're about to put it on. See what she...
Do you think we could get her car in here?
I don't know.
Or do you think she'll catch us
I
right
think
as we're over there?
I think we try it. I'll go steal
Get
it.
the door open and ready.
Okay.
Hurry and pull it in.
She's gonna kill me. I'm sure you're gonna have to bleep out a lot of this, but we're gonna do it. We need a diversion. Grandma Lolly's been giving us crap all day about this tint and everything.
Well, and then working faster.
Exactly. Get to work. She's been chomping at us. If you could like get her,
Run a distraction.
run a distraction somehow.
The problem is she's gonna get suspicious.
I don't
if
think
do
she
it.
will though.
I already had her do my laundry. It's got to be something like that. Like I
Okay.
need help.
What are you gonna do?
Grind hard forgot a SD card. We gotta mail it back to him.
There we go.
But I need some stamps.
You need some postal stamps, and she knows where they're at. Sean's going for it. He's talking to her right now. She's going. She's going. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna have to be fast. She's gonna catch me in the act. Whip this thing right in here. Hurry in. Slap that park. Start pretending not putting tin on it.
My car.
Nothing.
Don't be putting no on my car.
It's all right.
I'm not joking.
It's okay.
It'll keep the sun out.
I've already got that side done. This side's almost done. It's almost done. You're okay.
You get that shit off of there.
This one's not permanent, but this one's on. She's gonna hit you. She's got a weapon?
What's a hammer?
Come look at it.
Get
How
that
nice it is.
off of there.
You don't like it? That other side's done already, but this side, I gotta patch a few pieces. You're gonna get pulled over, you know that, right?
You're trying to... Ooh, let me
at
just hit you where it hurts.
That looks great.
It might make it to your house.
Gosh. That's why you came to get the stamp.
We don't need a stamp.
You're guilty.
We needed a little spice for this video.
I told him I'm not participating.
Yeah, you are. You're as guilty as he is. I'm gonna kill you too, Skeeter.
We had to spice up his day.
You are not above getting your butt kicked, boy.
We appreciate all you do. The lunches.
Yeah.
We just wanted to tint your windows and show a little.
Yeah,
We just need to
didn't
use you
even-
for a live moment for a video.
Yeah, that's all I'm good. That's all I'm good for.
We're boring.
See, you're gonna miss me when you're gone, aren't
I
you?
am.
You're gonna miss me.
I only thought I was gonna die when she picked up the hammer, but it was good. Now we're getting back to work. That was beautiful.
Nice.
Got the plugs all in. Just getting the new rotor on. And we will start running some plug wires. We really need a battery box. Maybe we'll start working on that.
All right, I got a battery box put in. It's not the prettiest thing ever, but it will work. So I'll throw this battery in it, figure out like a tie down, then we can start running lines to everything else. So, all right, it's a new day. We're coming down to the wire on this car here. Skeeter last night built a awesome radiator bracket. He's got a weld here and there. I went and got a radiator cap and a new brake cylinder. So we should have brakes here in a little while. Then I gotta finish my battery box mount. That's in there. That looks good. Skeeter painted all of that. Morning. What else did you do? That I'm missing.
We need to do a gas pedal now.
Yes.
We need to find one.
We're just gonna do the old derby string trick.
We're gonna put this chunk of baling wire through there, and I'm gonna run the throttle. Hunter's gonna steer. We're gonna go take this thing for a little test dig.
We're still waiting on driveline parts. We ordered a conversion joint for this one here. It's not 100% guarantee that it's gonna work, but it's better than what we have.
All right, guys, I'm gonna run some wires, main hot to our master, and then we'll run ignition, fuel pump, and it has a start button. I'll go get some wire, we'll start. There's plenty of holes. You can see daylight through a few holes, through the floor, behind the glove box. So I shouldn't even have to drill a hole. I'll just punch some wires through and we'll get everything ran.
Okay, Skeeter is focusing on mounting the seats. He went to the hardware store to get brackets for it. Sean is figuring out electrical things over there, trying to get it so we can start it. Me, on the other hand, as you can see, kind of need a gas pedal. So I'm gonna go down to the cars, look for a derby one or something. Take the Sawzall with me. Take the tow truck. All right, let's see if we can find us a throttle. There's one right there. Let's see what I gotta do to get that out. Bees and snakes. I got it out. Only almost got killed by some bees, but got it. Probably not gonna be perfect, but it should do some throttle things. So, how goes the
What's
wiring?
up, bud? We're done except for the fuel pump. We'll have to mount that somewhere. For right now, it can sit there. I just gotta pull one more wire out, find the fuel pump, and then we can get to brakes.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
nice. Is the fuel filter full yet?
Start the sucker. Let's start it. Are we doing it?
So I put the old cap on and it showed number 1 being right here. If anybody's ever put a distributor in, number 1 points at number 1. I figured this had happened, but I put it on just how it was. We'll take the cap off, find top dead center. I'll bet I've got to run the wires 2 spots around.
Save some of my hand hair.
Sounds like we need to time it. We didn't blow it up, that's good.
Good job, Sean.
The biggest thing right now is brakes. Cause
Still got
that,
a weld exhaust too.
well, yeah, but the hard part's done. Never was able to see if that was right or not. Close enough to make work. And then we have a muffler, and then 2.5 out the back. Brakes. It's right there.
How does it even come off?
There's this bolt, there's 1 bolt, at least 2 bolts coming down through.
How are you gonna get the side off?
I don't know. Take off what you can obviously tell first and then go from there. Pliers and a grinder. That hasn't been turned in a while.
This is just a rough draft, okay, people? Just a rough draft. Paul can fine tune this stuff later, put some heavier duty mounts and stuff. This is just for the test drive.
I went and looked. Check this out. We took the exhaust off, it would have came out the bottom. That hole is almost the perfect size. It rolled it over. We could unbolt that, get the rod out. That was convenient right there. That was a good hole.
You're sitting in it.
How much leg room do you guys want? I think I'm gonna go about right there because I have short needle legs, and so someone with longer legs would be a little bit more bent.
Are we really putting the throttle pedal on the left side?
Yeah,
Is that where she's going?
that's where she's going, baby.
Passenger's throttle, driver's brake.
There we go.
What do you call
That's
those?
what we should do.
We
What do you
should
call
do it.
those
We should do
derbies?
that.
Let's do it.
You can't drive it without.
Put it in the
a
back seat.
passenger.
Let's do it.
That's hilarious. We should do that. And you can move it wherever you want.
Like the train derbies.
Yeah, the passenger does the throttle,
Let's
and this
do
guy
it.
does the brakes and the
do it.
steering.
I think we should.
Let's do it.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm gonna die. I'm not riding with you guys.
Who's gonna drive?
We need an old grab handle. Can we put one sticking out of here so you can hold on? Some in the
Two
ditch.
barrel 283. It's not gonna get too wild.
Oh, that would be hilarious. And it fits a lot better. You got the brake over there.
Yeah.
You got the steering, all the stuff.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, I just got these pounded out. So there was 2 rods coming out of this, but one wasn't even used. It was just under the firewall for a clutch, so I'm assuming they're all the same. But it looks identical. As long as those are the same threads and the brake lines will spin right back in, this will be a pretty easy brake job. Okay, we're back together. Brake is braking. Clutch is free floating, but we're all hooked up. We'll go shove it back through the floorboard, just like it was meant to be.
Sorry guys, I haven't been filming a whole bunch because I've been trying to help, but I'm trying to get the bottom radiator hose on. I built a little thing out of exhaust tubing that goes down, around, and up, but it's barely on the back side of here. We're getting close. Sean, did you get brakes done?
Yeah, we just have to put it on the hoist and raise it up.
Heck yeah. We're getting there. We're close. We can get drive line and brakes and a throttle cable. I think we're driving it. How are you doing? The parts man is here. Look at that. It looks like the exact same one.
372.
Should be.
We needed one more of those. Good thing you were in St. George.
How do you know how to run the lathe? Can you build it for us?
I know how to run my lathe.
Hold it up. Okay, let's go get some heat. These are glued in from the factory.
Yep.
So we'll just get the torch, heat them up. Once the glue starts oozing out, we'll press it out.
You ever got the timing on this bad boy?
No, we never lit it again. But
I
that's
used to
hot.
do
It was
the-
glowing at the top.
I'm a total farmer. I don't know very much, but I used to find the piston, the timing,
There we go.
in the order with the pencil down through the freaking.
Spark plug hole?
Yeah. I'd find which one's at the top, you know. I think all the 283s have the same order.
Right.
All the small block Chevys do.
They do? Okay.
Yep. 1843567
Yeah, see, yeah. I wish I could remember everything. I just
Right.
can't remember.
That's tight.
It looks like it needs about an inch cut off of it. So,
Well,
That's
yeah,
good.
next. So right
there.
there. Maybe you should do this.
You got it.
Aren't you skinnier
You're
than me?
down there. I don't think so.
I think so. 59 and a quarter.
You were at 58 and a half.
So it went backwards 3/4.
So we're good. We got to go in farther.
So we're good. We're close. We gotta hook brake lines up, weld exhaust, fill it full, complete it. Good job making those U-joints. You killed it. Let's look at your radiator for a minute.
Hey, it's a rainstorm.
What in the heck, man?
It's my only job. Right.
One job.
You picked the worst one.
There's a hole in this radiator.
No, there's not.
There is. Skeeter's like, watch there be a hole in this radiator. There's a hole. There is a hole in this radiator. No way. No way.
That's your luck. You got good luck.
So it's not welded yet then, is it?
No.
It's gonna be here in a minute.
We got a dial indicator that'll set here and it'll show where it's at around. Then you can tap the high spots.
And we'll center it and then weld it.
Okay, it's a new day. We have another secret guest. The one, the only. Hey, everybody!
I saw that. Skeeter told me he was up here, so I came to visit. And I slept in, and they were like,
We had to. We had to.
I'm cooking him a cowboy breakfast, so it's all good. All right, I was so excited to show Trevor my cooking skills. We got maple sausage and cheese and hash browns, and then I was gonna put bacon on it. It's a little crispy.
We're pretty trusting to eat this, Skeeter.
Come back, man. Whole trip.
What are we doing? What are we on to? Are we gonna make this thing run or
Trevor's
what?
a magician, dude. He freaking fixed it.
I don't know, it's been a while. I had an old Volkswagen with points, so I know a little bit about them, and I think I've got it to where it'll run a little bit, and then Paul can fine tune it.
Yes, he can. Let's try it. Ready?
Yep. Give you some fuel. She was cold-blooded when it was.
Pour some gas down the car.
Go for it.
So it's backfiring through the intake. What does that mean, Skeeter? I don't remember. I haven't touched a carburetor
know,
or a
dude.
distributor forever.
I know, man.
That's one.
And we were there.
It's
so
about
that's-
right there. So either that one or that one. Okay, 8's next, which will be the back one on that side.
Okay, that's that one.
Trevor's just a fuel injection.
4
Is the
The
second one.
back.
Okay, just bump it. Again. Put this a little bit
That's
Should we go to that top mark?
That should be, you should be able to. And then what you're supposed to do is point that one at number 1 cylinder. That should be where it's firing, and that's about where we got number 1.
Okay. It's probably
Let's,
not,
let's try it.
but I mean, it won't suck air or whatever.
It might be.
fire.
Try it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Well, I guess it's Paul's problem is what it is.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can't leave here without this firing.
Will you get in and fire it up for us, please? We did it, you guys. It was a week's worth of work, and we did it because of Trevor.
Papa Dar got me on the right track though. So.
Thanks. That's pretty awesome.
Ready to go.
Paul will appreciate it.
Now we can goof off.
Now you can go to Paul.
You still have a leaky gasket though, Paul.
Yes. your carburetor is leaking, and the radiator, and the exhaust isn't very nice. It's probably leaking, and
It's just all one big leak.
he said he didn't care if we put it together with baling twine. Just get it started. We did. We got her running. We got her running.
I just got home. These guys worked on this car while I was gone. Looks like they got a ton done on it. We got some cleanup work to do on it, but they got a ton done on this thing. We might just drive this thing here before long, so we'll see. All right, just lifted this car up. You guys killed it. It's seems like brakes are hooked up. It's got a drive line in it. Hey, look at this. Come here, buddy. The old shop cat. Look at that. You missed me. We'll get all those little things done and pieced together on this, and then we're gonna give this car to one of you guys at the Mount Carmel Car Show. So it's gonna be yours. It's a cool car, but man, I just don't need this car, and one of you guys needs a new project. We'll have it, I don't know, maybe 50%. It'll run and drive and stop and do all those things. It needs body work, it needs interior work, it needs a bunch of stuff, but it's a good start, and someone needs to love this car and take care of it. That's basically what's gonna happen in this episode. I don't know what more we can do. They did a ton, so thanks for watching.
That looks really nice. I love it.
And that's the one thing too. Give a pipe.